he should do to say he's done it all. Everything. That was it. Everything. He's done everything. He's scored on his assist.
The only thing that can cap off his career is becoming this guy.
So why is it that when I watch him while I'm older, do I feel like he's a good player? Every time I watch him while I'm older, I feel like I'm seeing something special. Like I'm seeing something that I'm not gonna maybe not see again. I said that for a long time. BJ Boston was my favorite high school player in Georgia. I don't get that feeling that I'm seeing something I'll never see again.
It's the Love the Game podcast. We in the building. We live. We back. We in here. It's Thursday. Y'all already know what time it is. Y'all know how we do. Y'all know how we get down. What's good, fellas? What's poppin'? Hey, I'm shocked that Bryce didn't come in here like fully Averex jacket with the Method Man Gold Slugs. Like I'm surprised that Bryce ain't just go all the way with it today.
Hey. Hey. You know what I'm saying? We were on the West Coast and thought that, you know, I told y'all X was gonna hold it down. I told you.
I'm debating.
High school me, middle school me yelling what these girls want.
Oh, that's my jam.
I would have wanted to be DMX back then. I used to get in trouble for it. But hey, I was listening to it. I told you.
I'll say my question, Bryce. I'll say my question for you.
Listen. We, it's a cold summer. It's been a cold 2020, but don't worry. When it get cold again, I'm gonna bring out the Timbs. I'm gonna bring out the Nike boots, all that. It's just a little hot right now. It's just a little hot.
I came ready to argue, Bryce. I just want you to know.
Hey,
I came
prepared. I did my research. I'm ready to go. I mean, whenever you're ready.
I came fully prepared, but we're gonna give them that argument here in a second.
A lot of y'all just say, man, Snoop gonna win because it's Snoop. Yes, we know it's Snoop. Snoop the Great, Mount Rushmore, all that. He won the greatest all. But y'all gotta realize, even in that Fab and Kiss battle, we like, yo, Fab was gonna win. We thought Fab was gonna smoke Kiss, and Kiss was like, was giving him that business.
X lost. He did lose.
There are people that say that. There are people that say he lost. Now
X lost.
My thing is,
holla at me.
And my thing is, if it was even close or a tie, X wins.
Why is that?
Because he was a supreme ultimate underdog. Like tie goes to the runner.
So we give him participation trophies now.
No, but I'm just saying Snoop ain't blow him out. So to me,
it was not a blowout. I agree with
that. But this is what I'll say, Bryce. Bryce. Maybe if Snoop didn't win, because I didn't see the end. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not one of those people, that get on here and say, "Oh, I watched the whole thing." And
I rewatched the whole thing today. I don't
have time for that. But when I did watch the beginning, he was down big, man.
No. Okay.
I gave him round one. I gave the next 6 rounds to Snoop.
Okay, he won the first round. He won the first. He probably lost the next 5 or 6. But in that second half, he turned it up on him, boy. He went.
I'll tell you where it started. I knew Snoop was in trouble. He played the second No Limit song, and I said,
that No Limit. Yep.
Second No Limit. I was like, oh, here we go. It's going. Hey, it was when the Falcons didn't want to throw the ball when they were up 28. Didn't want to run the ball when they were up 28-3.
When Snoop, when X got around to that, how's it going down? What they want? Then I'm like, okay, it's about to get real.
So we might as well talk about it. because this is what the conversation is. So we might as well talk about it. Snoop did lose some later rounds, but let's go through it. I'm gonna pull up the track list, and I want to know what the score sheet is.
You got a track list.
Hey, we went straight to the track.
Hey, Locke, he been working today. He worked.
I know, right?
He worked
I'm
on
surprised.
the highlights.
As soon as the battle over, it goes straight to title. We on the track list. We've been studying that. I looked it up. I already know.
Let's go.
And I scored it. If
your score wasn't 11-10 or something like that, then man,
I had it close. I think I had Snoop winning by like 2.
Ebro and them said that Snoop won. Revolt.
Ebro is the biggest New York bias luck. Like, come on, bro.
And they said Snoop won, but if they're the biggest,
Revolt said X won 13-8.
All right, hold on. Let me get to the track list. Hold on. Here we go. All right, I got the track list. Song number 1, Deep Cover versus DMX intro. I gave that round to DMX.
Come on, intro, yeah. X got that.
That's first song out the gate. To me, I gave that to X. So that's 1-0, DMX, right?
Yep.
Now he's about to get smoked.
Yeah. He goes on the run. He goes on a 6-0 run right here.
Time out.
Hey, DMX should have called a timeout.
Hey.
They should have made an adjustment because the next song was Who Am I? What's My Name versus DMX's What's My Name? I'm sorry. What's my name? Snoop Dogg. It's over for you, bro. Over for you, bro.
Nobody can beat that song. Nobody can really beat that. Nobody can beat that.
Unbeatable. I don't care what you play. It's over, dog.
He won that.
Snoop did it. DMX did do a good thing, though, that he didn't waste a good song
on
trying
that.
to battle that song.
Yeah, you can't beat that. Yeah.
You're not winning. So 1-1.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Snoop's Gin and Juice versus Get At Me Dog. You're not beating Gin and
Juice. Yeah, you can't beat it.
Keep going.
2-1.
No, you're not beating that.
Nah.
2-1. The next song is, again, Dr. Dre featuring Snoop, Dre Day versus the Rough Riders on some X shit. Sorry, dog.
3-1.
3-1. The next round, this is song number 5. Tupac and Snoop, America's Most Wanted versus Stop Being Greedy. 4-1. 4-1. At this point, I tweeted.
It's looking bad.
I tweeted X is in trouble right now.
I'm like, yo,
hey,
keep going, because I'm gonna tell you where he didn't throw the knockout punch. This is where he messed up. He didn't throw the knockout punch.
Snoop coming down the middle of the lane, windmilling on X right now.
But that's why you gotta put your foot on people's necks when you got them down. You can't let them get back in the game.
Now, here's the thing. Here's where it gets different, right? It depends on when you were in the club, how you feel about this song. Because if you're not from the South, round number 6 could get dicey. You might feel different. This is Down for My Ends versus Money Cash Hoes.
Money Cash.
I actually gave that a top, Bryce. I love that song. I love both songs. That's a top.
Y'all tripping. Money Cash. Y'all tripping.
Bro.
With Jay-Z? With Jay-Z?
I wish. Hey, bro, there could be somebody's mama watching this show right now, or I would sing the lyrics to the song and show you why. See, Murder, do you know what happens in the club when that song comes on?
No, bro. You cannot hear that one to Snoop. You tripping.
But look, here's why
my man Rafael De La Ghetto even said it. Money Cash won. You can't go against Money Cash. Come on now.
Here's Bryce, I'm gonna ask this question. If you play both of those songs in the club right now, which one's going harder?
Yeah.
I'm rocking with Money Cash.
No, they're not, Bryce. You got to be real on that.
Nobody's even playing that.
I'm rocking with Money Cash. Sorry.
All right. That's
I say it's a tie. I say it's a tie.
I'll go with that. It depends on where you're from. And
I mean, if you at homecoming or if you in the yard, yeah, okay.
No, if you in the club, Bryce,
if you are anywhere below the Mason-Dixon
I
line,
don't want to hear that song on a normal day in the club, man.
if you are anywhere below the Mason-Dixon line,
Bryce, hold on, Bryce. I thought y'all Kappas be dancing off that.
Nah,
Be trolling off that.
that's too fast. That's too fast. We smooth with it. yeah.
bro.
That's the alpha song or something. I don't know.
Hey, Sylvester, I agree. Number one, the club
the bias, man.
But I will say this: that if there is a firearm in the club, I am leaving the club when that song comes on.
So no point then. No point then.
Find the exit when that song comes
So
on.
what's the score? It's no point. That was that. So it's still
4-1.
no
4-1.
4-1. All right.
4-1 and a tie. Okay, now this gets good too. Ain't no fun.
Stop it, bro. That's a no. That's Snoop. That's Snoop, bro. Like, let's be real.
No conversation. I love Aaliyah. Rest in peace. No conversation for me.
He should have saved that Aaliyah song for another song. Because you're not beating Ain't No Fun.
So we at 5-1 with a tie right now.
Yep, 5-1-1. Let's go.
All right. For everybody listening for basketball, we're getting there. Just give us a second. We're celebrating.
We're in the next round. Period.
We're celebrating musical greatness as a family. Just give us 10 minutes. We're gonna.
My man, Marlon Gill, I see you, baby. I see you.
Now, to me, DMX won the next round. This is Exhibits, Bitch Please versus X Gonna Give It To You.
Yep.
I got DMX.
Yep.
Got X. Yep.
So we 5-2-1, right? 5-2-1.
5-2-1.
He get the next one too.
I give him.
What's the next one?
Yes, I can give him that.
What's
I can give him that.
X gonna give it to you. Give it to you. Hey,
the next one was Hustlers versus Who We Be.
Who?
G. This is for the G's and this is for the Hustlers. That song versus Who We Be. DMX is dunna.
No way you can be Who We Be.
5-3. 5-3-1. 5-3-1.
Snoop gets the next song is the Shiznit versus Get It On The Floor.
Get it on the floor. Get it. Hey, X went out again. Hey, he on the run.
Hey.
I don't really care for either of those songs, but I ain't mad giving that to X.
Hey.
So that's 5-4-1. 5-4-1.
5-4-1. Okay, here we go now. To me, this DMX had an opportunity to run it off, and he didn't. Because to me, you let Lay Low win, and that's not even a great song.
That Nate Dogg on it though.
Yeah, I mean, yes, that's true. It did have Nate Dogg on it. That is kind of a cheat code, but to me, X has some stuff in the tuck where he could have won, but I gave that round to Snoop.
Okay.
6-4-1. 6-4-1.
6-4-1. Now, again, if you okay, What These Bees Want versus
can't be that.
Versus what?
I'm
the
Neptune's
sorry. Beautiful.
No.
I'm sorry, X.
I'm going.
I don't dance with girls.
No, wait. That's X, Dre. That's X, Dre. I
X win that joint, man. That joint's so classic.
Hey, I had to put my man Spivey on that song. Like, he didn't even know about that song.
Hey, man, I met Cookie at an ice cream parlor.
That joint's way too classic. X win that.
Laylo was a banger. I liked it. Nothing is
I
beating.
didn't know that song.
Wow.
Hey, he said
No,
nothing.
he did not. So me and Coach Virgil Amy had to tell him about that song.
Wow.
Hey, Andy, Super B, I'm with you. If you can beat the Neptunes, I don't understand what the metric is either, but I'm gonna let them live.
Man, you like
that song. Had his own TikTok.
That song is so classic, bro. That song.
It had his own TikTok and Instagram video.
I'm gonna let him live. Okay, cool. I'm gonna let him live. I gave X round 13. I did not give him round 12, but I did give him 13.
What's the score? 75.
Yes. With How's It Going Down versus Pump Pump, I gave that to X.
Gotta go X. Got to. Easy. That's easy.
Now, again, later on in the second round, X is about to get cleaned up again because it's all good versus bitches ain't shit. Sorry.
Yeah, X lose that one. Yeah.
You're out of here.
Yeah.
You're out. Cool. X is gonna win slipping, even against Murder was the case.
X
gonna
wins.
win slipping.
That joint right there. Hey, when that joint came on, I almost put my head down like I'm slipping. I'm falling. I got to get. Hey, he win that.
You gotta win that.
What's the score?
Started to listen to Snoop at Central Michigan in '95. Hey, you with me? You OG. That is the only clear win. Where we at? You got the count, Huff. Huff, you on mute.
Huff on mute.
Hey, I forgot what number we on, man.
It's like 8-7 or 6 or something.
I think it's 8. I think it is 8-6.
All right.
We're gonna argue. He played DMX. The next song was the Locks and Mace's. Ends Done Started Something versus Doggy Dog World.
Doggy Dog World wins that.
Smoked
Doggy Dog World wins that
by a lot. By a lot. Next was 4 3 2 1. I gave that to Snoop versus the Eastsiders. I love it. I did not want to hear another Eastsiders record at that point.
See, this gets to my point. This is where the downfall begins.
You get that to X or Snoop? You said
I gave that to X. So we at 9 6 and 1 right now.
But see,
look at Andy. Hey, Andy. Hey, man, I appreciate this, Andy.
Andy keeping up with the score.
Hey, but listen,
Andy, if y'all give me money cash, we at 9-7-1 or 9-7. But okay,
no, we're not giving you that, bro. That's a tie. But this is where the downfall started for Snoop, in my opinion.
We're gonna see. Okay, so this, and I'm ready to argue about this one. They play DMX, Money, Power, Respect versus 50 Cent and Snoop, PIMP, the remix.
Easy, bro. This easy, bro. First of all, yes, this is easy. First of all, X wins this round because since we going off the club records and what age well, 50 Cent music ain't really aged that well.
PIMP is still not that. The only when they play PIMP, they only play that Snoop part. Hey man, see, listen, bro. Everybody with an Averex jacket is out right now. I could not disagree, bro. I could not disagree more on that record, dog. PIMP with 50 and Snoop.
I'm good.
But are you going for the verse of the person in the verses or the whole song? What you going for? I'm going for
now. If I was just a rapidy rap, like who had the best lyrics, okay, I would go Money, Power, Respect, right? But I'm talking about what can you play now in front of how many different audiences? I can go to any club right now and play.
Now you're gonna choose.
Everybody's going.
If you choose now, you're gonna go
right
with
now, bro.
For sure. But I don't know.
How many times did I go out and hear that remix? A lot. And
Exactly.
I was intoxicated every single time.
George, right.
You ain't hear that in Georgia.
You ain't heard PIMP one time of the JR Crickets. Don't
I was intoxicated and having an amazing time. Every time.
You heard it at the Legion. You heard it at the Legion.
We're arguing. I don't.
So what's
10-7?
All right. Now,
X about to go on a run right now.
It's only 2 songs left, bro. Rough Riders Anthem versus Nothing But a G Thing. Go ahead and tell me. Hey, now here's what I want to know. Marlon, Coach Gill, go ahead and tell me that you picked the Rough Riders Anthem over Nothing But a G Thing. Go ahead. Tell me.
That's a tie, man. That's a tie.
Tell me.
It might be a tie, but I'm going for Snoop on that one, though, to be honest.
Hey, man, that's a tie, man. That both of them songs, man, I was
okay.
in college, man.
And X should get that point then.
How you get a point on the tie? What are you talking about, man?
I'm just saying.
but a G thing, baby.
Yeah, I think that's tough to beat, to be honest.
Going crazy. Look,
Hey,
see
you
that
think-
New York bias right there. Y'all see that New York bias right there? Y'all see what we doing? Y'all see what we doing? A tie with nothing but a G thing. Y'all
I
see
had
what
it as a tie. I don't have a bias in it
See, there you go.
because I rock with both of them.
Two
bro.
guys.
I bet everybody that had it a tie, I bet you could still sing the lyrics to Nothing But a G Thing right now, but you cannot sing the lyrics to Rough Riders Anthem. Rap it right now.
If I hit a beat, I can rap it.
Rough Riders Anthem was different when it came out. Nothing But a G Thing is different right now.
Both them things hit though.
Hey,
1, 2, 3, 4.
hey, we get a hey, he get a point. I ain't my mind. He get a point.
All right, bro. Hey, last song is Party Up in Here versus Drop It Like It's Hot. I actually gave that round to X. And you still lost.
I'm gonna tell you something. I wasn't a big fan of Drop It Like It's Hot, to be honest with you.
I gave it to X, but you still lost. Game's over.
Look at Lock up there.
When Nothing But a G
great
Thing
when
came
it came
on, hey, when Nothing But a G Thing came on, that was Snoop making that Kyrie shot over Steph Curry. Game. Left wing, dribble, step off. In the finals, hold a hand up, follow through. You want to bet on knowing the lyrics to Rough Riders Anthem? Hey, man, I would pull you onto the show just so you I swear to God. Bet me a wing
plate.
Yeah, give me a wing plate, dog.
Hey, he in Florida now. He in Florida. You might not get that. We might have to drive to Florida to get that wing plate.
Beat me at Bethune-Cookman Grill.
Facts. Hey, man. But no, there was a great. I feel like the culture. That was the end of the battle. That was song 20. I had X losing by 2.
And them ties, if you change them ties, we good. We in there.
I do feel like it was close. I said that X was gonna get cleaned up. He did not. He performed well. It was a great, that was a great battle.
So people keep saying that Snoop held off. What's because Snoop had played a little bit more that would have changed,
I think he got a couple. Doesn't he have another couple of records from the Neptunes? And I mean, he could have just played the entire Doggy Style album. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, I want to know who we want to see next. Hey, who got smoke with Outkast? Who want that? You're gonna have to go get the whole Wu-Tang.
And Wu-Tang be out there?
Wu-Tang.
That wouldn't even be a good matchup, though, would it?
Yeah, still Drake. He didn't play that.
I think I want to see. I want to see T.I. go against somebody because T.I. got a catalog.
Yeah, that'd be a good one.
T.I. against somebody. I don't know against who because T.I. got a lot of songs that
T.I. got
a lot of songs, bro.
Yeah,
You know, a lot of people these days be trying to put some disrespect on T.I.'s name.
T.I.
got some records.
T.I. had a run that was like no other, dude. Like that dude was on Chevrolet commercials for Impala.
And to be honest, bro, like T.I. got some records off of the later stuff that people didn't hear that was still good. But
T.I. versus Jeezy.
As much as I like Jeezy,
See, that's what I was thinking though, but I don't know if Jeezy can handle it though.
Jeezy is gonna get rolled. You don't want that, bro.
Hey, I'm gonna ask y'all this. Can it be T.I. versus Gucci Man?
Nah.
Gucci Man don't want that.
Gucci don't have a chance.
What is Gucci gonna play? What is Gucci gonna play when money, hoes, cars, and clothes?
What?
Gucci not.
T.I. got a catalog, bro.
T.I. got hits.
Who got some songs, man?
Nah, not like
T.I. and Ross.
T.I. versus Luda would have been a better matchup to me.
T.I. and Luda, T.I. and Ross.
No.
T.I. and Luda would have been much better.
T.I. and Luda would have been great. I like that matchup.
Yeah.
I do like the putting people from different regions together. I really like that.
Yeah, that's better because if you put them in the same region, it would make it hard, man.
Who else from East Atlanta?
I only know 3 Gucci records.
Well,
Right. Gucci only got like 10.
Hey man, you Bryce, you was in school when
I'm
Gucci.
talking about no. I'm talking about like
I don't care.
worldwide hits.
Man, it don't
man,
matter.
a lot one of
Hey,
them, lot
man.
of them people that think Gucci top 5, man.
Hey
We
man,
like,
my shirt off. My shirt off. But here's
the thing, though.
Rick,
If you let
all
Gucci
white
play,
Rick.
if you let Gucci play records from the artist that he's responsible for, then it's a totally different conversation.
I got one.
What
What about,
he's responsible for a lot of artists.
what
So it's-
about Gucci and Lil Flip?
hell no. That's
Nah,
disrespectful.
Yeah. Hey man, X this man out. Kick him out.
Hey, that's disrespectful.
I mean,
Hey,
Gucci will win.
I gotta take Bryce out.
Christian's Mafia versus Outkast.
No. Outkast can't go against anybody, bro.
I don't think nobody.
Hey, 3 6 Mafia came on Outkast jockstrap.
Hey, Raf, hey, they don't know about that first day out. That's the best song. That song, 10, 15 years from now, kids gonna be listening.
Outkast is on the next level, bro.
I feel like Outkast and Jay-Z are like,
That could work.
you know, I feel like Drake is probably the only dude that could go against Jay-Z. Like,
said
who got
Drake?
enough hits?
You said Drake?
Who else got enough hits to go
Yeah,
against
no,
Jay-Z?
Wayne.
Nah, bro. Not Outkast.
No, both
No,
of them.
no, hey man, let's get to the next subject. We getting outrageous here.
Hey, man, Lil Wayne dedication too.
That ain't enough, bro, to keep up with Outkast, bro.
Yeah, Cass different.
Yeah.
So while we talking about old musicians, old fighters, Mike Tyson is going to fight Roy Jones Jr. and I am here for it.
Me too. I had
I
to
am
repost.
all the way here for
What
it.
y'all here for?
Huff,
Hey,
Hey, Mike Tyson look good.
$65.
What
ahead.
do you want to see? Roy Jones get his butt whooped? That's what you want to see?
Roy Jones gonna be in for some heat, boy. Hey, I've been watching the Mike Tyson videos. I'm telling you, Mike Tyson is ready.
Hey, Coach said he wouldn't watch that fight if the ring was in his living room.
Hey,
Hey,
I'm gonna
man.
watch it. I'm gonna watch that. I'm
I'm gonna be locked in on that.
The last Roy Jones Jr. fight I saw, man, I don't want to see him fight Mike Tyson. That man may die. We may be calling the people like Apollo Creed, man. No,
Get his head on. Mike-
You know, I feel like this, man. It's an exhibition. I don't really
that
expect.
was an exhibition too in Rocky IV, and he died.
Hey.
Hey, I'm terrible, man. I want to watch. I feel like it's gonna be a celebration of their careers, and I think they deserve that. I love that they're gonna get paid for this. I'm gonna participate. I don't expect many fireworks in the fight. I'm not watching for the fireworks.
Mike Tyson gonna knock his head off, boy. He still got some left in the tank.
Hey, Roy did win a heavyweight title, and he did it masterfully. People do sleep on that.
Check.
He beat the brakes off of Ruiz in that fight. People definitely sleep on
Hey,
it.
but low key though, those Tuesday night fights on ESPN, if you ain't been watching them,
I am here for
Hey,
it.
Coach Pierce know what we talking about. Them last 3 fights, all losses by knockout. Come on, man. We ain't got time to see this man die in the ring.
Hey, why do you do the sleepy kind? Don't do Roy like that. Don't do Roy like that. Roy deserves our respect. Don't do Roy like that.
is Roy still sponsored by Jordan?
Hey, man.
Probably not.
Hey, while we talking about Jordan though, y'all didn't see that boss move that man just did?
What we-
He got them jerseys. He got the jump man on them NBA jerseys now. That's a boss move, man.
I saw that. Yeah, that was tough.
Wait, Mike got the jump man on all the jerseys? I missed it.
Yeah, next year, bro.
You ain't see the Hawks new jerseys?
No, I've been watching games and I missed it. I didn't even see it.
All right, for next year. They for next year.
They're not on it now yet. They tough.
That man, y'all don't get it though. This man owns a team. And his logo gonna be on jerseys of all teams.
That's crazy.
His stuff looks good though. I mean, you know, his shoes look good, his clothing look good.
That's a fact. I ain't gonna say what I'm gonna say. Never mind.
I am going to use a basketball analogy going back to Roy Williams. It's like watching Dominique Wilkins put on that Boston Celtics jersey. Was not good, bro. Was not good.
Hey, Huff, how
He
long?
played for Boston.
How
Yeah,
long?
exactly. That's what I'm saying, Locke.
I didn't even know that.
I know you played for Orlando.
That was ugly too. That was like when Patrick Ewing played for Orlando. Or when Hakeem Olajuwon played for Toronto.
Hey, when Pat Ewing did those 7 days for the Supersonics, do you remember that?
Yes, I do.
That was unfortunate. The statement jerseys. Oh yeah, okay, I'm with it.
Yeah, they look good. They look real good.
Hey, Michael Jordan's back in my good graces.
Yeah.
You know things are bad in the country when Michael Jordan puts out 2 statements. If Mike gonna say something, Mike and Tiger Woods put out statements. You know it's bad out here. It's bad in these streets. When
I hope he don't see this, because if he does, you know you ain't gonna get no sponsorship deal for Georgia Man Up. You know that's not coming
ever. Yeah, Mike. He does
ever.
So I made Kentucky fans mad today.
You did.
Are you gonna post the tweets? Are you gonna post the tweets on here?
I'm not gonna post
No, don't do that.
They're angry with me. If guys are not watching my timeline, and I don't blame you, they're angry with me. So basically what happened is a bunch of professors at the University of Kentucky put out a 10-point plan to deal with equality, racial injustice, stuff like that on the university campus. And one of the things that they decided to talk about in that plan was, hey, maybe we should change the name of our arena. For people who don't know, the name is named after the arena is named after Adolph Rupp. And they said, hey, maybe we shouldn't have an arena named after him. If you've been watching the show for a long time, I've been vocal for years about why Adolph Rupp's name should not be on that arena, why we should not support that. And I'm not just running my mouth. I am from the state of Kentucky, Louisville, Kentucky. My family is from a little town called Albany, Kentucky, which is a 1-stoplight town. Albany, Kentucky, Burkesville, Kentucky, Marrowbone, Kentucky, that does not even have a stoplight. So I lived it. And I understand what's being said, but I made people mad because they, I don't know, don't read or understand history and what's happening. And I'm not saying that the man's, this whole conversation about changing names and all this stuff, like, I don't feel like people's names should be removed from history. I'm not saying that his title should be taken away or his name should not be in history books or memorabilia should not be in museums, because that's what we do with history. We put stuff in museums and we put stuff in books where they belong. I just challenged whether or not arenas and buildings should be named after people like that. And if they chose to do that, I've made the statement that I wouldn't send my kid there. But when I said it, nobody wanted that smoke. And now people seem to want it. So are y'all going to protect me if they come for me? That's the question.
I got your back, bro.
What if they pull up here?
That's going to be great. That's going to be great. You are always making somebody mad.
Play here, are supposed to play here in December?
They are.
Hoopsgiving or November, whenever that is.
Yeah, they are.
Well,
shout out to Chris Williams for making that happen, man.
You know your face is going to be on somebody's poster when they play.
I hope not.
I
hope I got a haircut when they put my when I put.
So they need this video, not last week.
That quarantine, quarantine.
Facts. Let's talk about that. What up, Coach? Did GSSA put out any news?
Oh yeah,
cover everything.
That's not my lane.
Okay, go ahead, Huff. Go ahead, Huff. I'm getting out the way. Go ahead.
Well, let me preface this by saying I love all sports. I'm a football fan. But to push football back 2 weeks and they play the entire season. The football state championships do not happen to December 28th through 30th. So my man Locke should be furious right now because he know how that's going to impact South Georgia teams.
Man.
They should push basketball back into January.
Spring.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to leave that there.
Just let them play the whole season.
I want to make sure that
Hold on. Just football, not volleyball, not cross country.
Just football.
Not football.
Just football.
How many football players do you think you'll have this year?
Yeah. They ain't pushed back softball. Yeah, no.
Hey, I want to say this though, Huff. What was your record before you got your football kids, and what was your record after you got your
Hey, y'all
Let's
remember?
talk about that.
Hey,
You
y'all
already know. Like, come on, man.
Hey, y'all remember helping coming in the studio first 10 games?
Hey, Huff, for the first time ever, Huff said he was sick. He missed the show because he was sick. He had the flu. Huff ain't never been sick. Them losses was piling up. He internalized it, Huff. Don't internalize it, bro.
Speaking of that, what month was that? Do you remember?
Hey, man, that was November, man. I really
That
was.
was the end of November.
You was sick for real though.
I was sick for real, though.
For sure.
Truth be told, they might not have been telling people what was there early.
Oh, it was there.
Yeah.
It was
My
around.
whole team plays football. Coach, it's a lot of coaches that when it comes to basketball that depend on and have two-sport athletes. It's one thing to say you're not going to have your basketball players that are football players in your early preseason tournaments and the early part of your schedule, right? I feel like basketball coaches have adjusted to that and have grown accustomed to, okay, I'm going to get my football guys back. You guys are planning for that. Now, you ain't getting your football guys back until after Christmas break.
That's January, bro. Region play.
Yeah.
Well, for some regions, if you got a big region, they already started playing in December. So
Most
Region
definitely.
play starts, you get your football guys back, and then Huff, I want you to speak to, and Bryce, you too, you're coaching high school. Help people understand what type of shape those football kids are in after you get them back.
it's a different kind of shape. Like our kid, Landon Cardian, who our team went to the Final Four last year. So we didn't get him back to December 17th last year, somewhere around there. And it took him probably another month to get in basketball shape.
Yeah.
Like it's just
I think they're in shape, but it's different when you have to, and it's a different like skill set too.
Yeah.
Basketball is a totally different skill set than football. So it's not that they're not physically like they don't look good, but yeah, they have to get in shape. Sometimes their shot is completely off.
like my kid was, Bryce. He didn't have a touch when he got back.
I mean, most of the time, like if you have a football player, they're gonna be having to drive to the basket for a while anyway, so they kind of get back in rhythm.
Yeah.
I mean, for me personally, I know it's tough in most high schools because you'll have at least 2 football players on the team. But for me, I would try to build what I have off, at least a core group off of what I have and not rely on football because, it's just and football players have a different mentality than basketball players too. You know what I mean?
It's not crying, Sylvester. What it is it's just like when people start talking about
Football pays the bill,
equity and equality.
Nothing pays the bill now because
That's
nobody's gonna be in the stand. So everything to me is if there's no fans,
And I'm gonna challenge that. Sylvester, you say this is a football state, and I've been telling you this for years. Georgia's on the basketball map. We put out as many Division I basketball players as anywhere else in the country. So what does Georgia basketball have to do to get an equal shake from GHSA in this thing? I mean, it's Georgia, Maryland, California, and
But
everybody else.
I'm gonna take it even further. It ain't just about basketball. How many wrestling teams are comprised of football players? Most of them. Most of them. So what are you doing to a wrestling team if they can't get their guys out there till January, basically?
Wrestling is usually what, in the spring, right?
No, wrestling is the same time basketball season.
Winter.
Sure is.
Yep.
I know the talk is, well, if you push basketball back 2 weeks, now you're going into spring sports. Well, nobody was saying that pushing football back to go into winter sports.
So what spring sports would basketball be interfering if it pushed back?
Track and baseball.
Track and baseball, right?
Yep. Soccer. You know,
how many basketball players? I mean, basketball players do run track.
girls basketball players do a lot of soccer.
Yeah.
Some of.
Yeah. You get some basketball players that play baseball too. I see more interruption with.
It depends on what county. It depends on what county. It depends on what county you're in, Mondre.
Yeah, it does.
What county you're in, like.
That's true.
I mean, I get it. I understand. I know football is big. It probably pays the bills at 95% of every high school in Georgia. I get it. All I'm saying is, we're in different times, and in different times, you got to make changes to accommodate.
I mean, I just
don't just accommodate for one. Don't just accommodate for one.
I don't see what the issue is to push it back a couple of weeks when basketball doesn't normally start in some places until after the first week in December anyway.
Yes,
in some places. Yeah. So I mean,
how Lock talk about South Georgia. Basketball always runs into baseball. Hard to play both. Yeah, for sure. I've seen that a lot.
But here's my thing about that though. And before I let Locke talk, sometimes the baseball championship happens after graduation anyway. So pushing it back even more, 2 more weeks, ain't gonna make a difference, in my opinion.
No, I agree with that.
I can't speak to that from the baseball side, but
I'm just saying. I'm just going back. But go ahead, Locke. Talk about South Georgia. I'm sorry.
Nah, what you were asking, Mondre?
I want to know Tiff.
It's gonna be tough. It's not even like the big schools. You got to look at the 1A publics, the 2A publics, who they may have 40, 50 guys on a football team. Out those 40, 50 guys, 9 of them play basketball. That's the basketball team. You might have 2 kids just play full-time basketball players.
Locke, who in South Georgia could this cost a run in the state tournament?
Calhoun County. Calhoun known to win the state championship. They won it like 2 years ago. It's going to affect them. They won 1A public 2 years ago with Coach Shaw. Mm-hmm. And if you see all those guys, they tough-nosed guys, but all those guys are football players. They may have 2-3 kids that are full-time basketball players. Because a lot of times the quarterback is a guard. One of the linemen is playing the center and different things like that. So they're going to really have to adjust. Then, with the shot clock coming, it's going to make it even tougher later on because, football players are not usually, like y'all just said, it's a different skill set. So now we're throwing the shot clock. So it's going to make it tough for them. It's possible, but it's going to be real tough. Like you said, Tarrant County, also a big place. Randolph Clay. There's so many different areas. Like the 1A public schools are going to struggle if they don't have football players. They're going to struggle bad. Like, I feel like they might not even start their season until their football players finish.
Calhoun, Wilkinson County, Terrell County, Mitchell County.
Mitchell County going to be all right. They got Derek Manny.
Manny going to be out there getting 40.
Valdosta too. Well, Valdosta going to be good powerhouse. Valdosta and Mounds.
But I will say this. If I'm a younger guy in one of these places who's supposed to be on JV, you got opportunity, young fella. You got opportunity, young fella.
Hey,
better find your moment.
Hey, it's your time. Hey,
You're doggone right, James Williams. It is an advantage for y'all. Y'all don't have football.
Hey, coach, do your thing, big dog. Do your thing while you're out the way. Do your thing. Hey, coach. Hey, coach can't cry poor to me though, because coach got some goons over there at Drew Charter.
Hey, they try to sleep on coach over there. They don't understand.
Hey, Kobe is a goon, certified goon.
So
And he got more than him too.
So I want to see. I want to see what happens with all this. I'm really interested in how we get through this, navigate through this. I haven't heard anything. I will say this: like we talked about the schools in South Georgia, smaller schools that it impacts. I'll give one bigger school that I think it would have impacted. If you look at the run that Lithonia High School had this year, they make their run without their football kid. He was a big part of what they did in the middle down there over at Valdosta. And maybe they're still good, but when you know, it impacts you, man. You lose so many games without kids early. Like,
I think it can impact bigger schools who have football players if, for whatever reason, they have to play region games in December.
yeah, that's gonna be tough.
Remember the what was the school Ty Pagan went to?
Up
Up
to
to
league.
league.
Yeah, remember that their big boy,
He could play football, yeah.
Yeah,
and he could play basketball. Like, he was a major piece in their winning streak. So it's tough depending on where you are.
that toughness not gonna be there with those football players.
it's gonna be a problem, bro. They better figure it out.
Are they trying to push basketball? I mean, not sure if I have a good term for it, a good phrase for it, but are they trying to push it away, push it down, push it to the side?
I haven't seen any decision around basketball at all. Other than the changes to the pregame handshake, or I'm sorry, not the pregame handshake, postgame handshakes, the captain's meeting with the refs, those are changing.
I love that no post game handshake. I see you later.
You know what's crazy about that? Hey, Guardy.
And you go salute now.
It's good for the coaches. Hey, it don't make sense. Nah, for the coaches, but I'm like, the players been touching each other throughout the entire game. Now after the game, you tell them we can't
contact though. If you don't have to.
I thought it was hilarious too, Locke, that players just played a whole game in each other's face, guarding each other, playing defense, but we're gonna tell them no handshakes after the game because that's
handshakes after the game. Yeah, that. I'm like, they've been touching the same basketball.
Yeah.
Yep. 4 quarters.
4 quarters. Yeah.
What if they say you got to change the basketball every quarter?
Oh no.
That doesn't have to touch your hand.
Talking about some Tom Brady type shit.
The kids have got to wash their hands at after each quarter if you do that. Right?
You gotta have a bunch of Evo balls on deck.
I love them Evo balls. I can't
and some schools just got 4.
Huff, how many you got?
Hey, don't worry about that, bro.
You see he went on mute. You see he went on mute. Huff probably about 2 Evo balls.
Hey,
we gotta figure out how to get into Huff Jim and Rob Huff because Huff be over there loaded. You know, us poor folks, you know.
Hey, South Cobb got just as many as I got. Oh man, I shouldn't have said that.
I got a new floor on the way.
South Cobb got a new floor.
I do boat got a new floor out there.
South Cobb had the best locker room in the state.
New floor, new locker room.
What the best locker room in the state?
Man,
Jersey
locker room. I was seeing some locker room.
Hey, Hillgrove's locker room pretty good. Norcross got a nice locker room. I think South Cobb with that Florida, they might have beat.
It's tough.
Yeah.
Hey, don't McEachern got the double TVs and all that in their locker room, bro?
They probably do. They probably
do.
They got that bread.
Yeah,
Locke, last week we didn't get to talk about a whole lot of stock risers, and I know we didn't plan to talk about this, but I did want to open it up. If anybody wanted to shout out some guys that have seen their stock go up during AAU season? Any kids y'all want to call out? Guys playing good. We always like to do that.
Let me pull out my list.
I know you always got a couple on deck.
Like, you better be careful. You better be generous.
Hey, Lock.
I'm gonna tell you to spread the wealth, Lock.
Hey, you better spread the wealth. You know they watching.
Man, I'm just go for what I saw. Hold on, pull up. My list. I don't talk about things I didn't see.
Lock, they ain't got you jammed up, do they?
You say what?
I said they ain't got you jammed up, do they?
Oh nah, man. I don't play them games. I walk off. I walk off. I don't got time for that. Hey, hold on, give me my good list.
Bryce Huff, y'all got any guys y'all want to call out while Lock pulling up his list? Anybody playing good?
I mean, there's some guys who were already some household names, but I think once people saw them again in AAU, they really got a great feel of them. Like Miles Rice has really kind of jumped off the board lately.
Playing
Here
good.
with the Atlanta Celtics.
I'll tell you who my favorite player so far has been. Jaden Harris.
He hoops.
Yeah.
Mine will be for the same.
We were talking about him kind of having a little bit of a fall off.
Yeah.
I think he's back.
He looks good, man.
I think a couple other kids that kind of.
I like Trey Green.
So say it again.
Trey Green out of Warner Robins All Stars. He was going for 30 last weekend out of Middle Georgia.
I mean, I think of some other kids. You know, like what's the kid? I want to make sure I get it right. Like Matt Jones has gotten some interest. You know, people like what they've seen out of him. The James kid who's at Shiloh.
Who he's gonna go to?
Huh?
What school Matt Jones gonna go to? He's out of Augusta, so I'm trying to figure out.
The transfer report.
There you go, Rob.
Transfer report came out today, didn't it?
Who's on it?
I mean, you know, a lot of kids. I ain't talking about it because it was one.
That's on Kyle Sandy website. That's on Kyle Sandy website.
Yeah, it's one kid that's on the transfer report that I happened to talk to his dad. They haven't transferred, so but he's on there. I'm not saying they're not, but he was on there, and they have not enrolled in the school that.
Can anybody enroll yet though?
Right. How do you even get in the building?
Um,
You gotta wear a hazmat suit in that joint. What the heck?
I like I like Jalen Deloach. I think the Deloach kid is playing really well. It was a one more kid that I didn't get a chance to call out last week. What is his name? Dallas. What's my man name, bro? I gotta do like Lock. I gotta find my list. I be having kids' names written down everywhere. Hey, what's the kid Lock that plays for?
That's a lot of names on this
He
list.
plays for Zacho on Team Carroll.
Dallas something. Yeah, he nice. He's solid. The left-handed kid. Yeah, he's solid.
Yeah. He's nice with it.
Big too. Big.
Oh man, it's a transfer.
Yeah.
Shit.
Marcos is leaving.
Hey man, look, you got these dudes looking at the transfer list, bro. Look what you're doing.
Oh yeah, you thought I wasn't gonna put it?
Yeah.
Hey, I'm gonna do my Googles. I'm gonna do my Google.
That transfer list is something else, bro. Hold on, I'm gonna find this kid Dallas name, and then I'm gonna show some highlights of some kids too.
Julius Lyman is leaving Tri-City.
Hey, you know, a lot of kids are leaving GMC. They're not having a season this year, from what I heard.
Talking about Greater Atlanta Christian.
No, GMC.
What's that?
Georgia Military College.
Yeah, I saw that. They got a bunch of transfers, guys leaving.
They're not having a season this year.
Yeah, that's tough.
Ooh, Julius Lyman's transferring?
I just said that.
I didn't hear you, Bryce. I'm sorry.
I'm not messing with y'all, bro.
Ooh.
That's why I'm on mute. bro.
Dallas' last name. That's gonna drive me crazy.
Oh, you did say Marcos. My boy Marcos getting out of private school.
Kendall Campbell's leaving Meadow Creek to go to Milton. Interesting.
Man, you better get to showing these highlights, Dre. Or it's
I
finna
am.
get
I'm so
crazy.
sick of myself that I don't
Hey.
have Dallas's
Hey,
last
hey,
name.
we don't create this list.
We don't. Like, this is all off the top of my head. So
Nah, he ain't talking
No.
about that list, Dre. He talking about that transfer list.
The biggest one to me, Kendall Campbell,
I put
leaving
it-
Middle Creek to go to Milton. That's huge.
it's a kid leaving Forsyth to go to Milton too. And I don't know
shit.
if I'm a guard. I don't know that I'm going to Milton. I don't know I'm transferring into Milton.
Man, I don't know why Brock did well.
And I like Brock. I really do. I
And
think he
listen to
can
this.
hoop.
So listen to this.
But
And
I'm
me
not
and-
going to Milton if I'm a guard.
Speaking of Brock, my friend Robbie, who was a free agent this weekend and played with the Georgia Canes under a free agency 10-day contract, he said that Brock is yes. And speaking of that, people were on my head that Robbie played for a weekend, not knowing that Robbie's also played in the past. But anyway, they said that Robbie said that Brock is a pro, and I said, "Oh, really?"
I like Brock a lot, bro.
He said he's a pro.
Brock good. I
He
like
can
him.
play.
He always been a good player.
I don't know. I don't like that pro tag because it takes a lot to
I mean,
be.
yeah. I mean, this is coming from a kid. This
Yeah.
coming from a kid. This
Yeah, I don't like that pro tag, but Brock can
He
hoop.
said he's good. He said he's good. Yeah.
Brock can hoop.
Yeah.
No doubt about it. And it's Dallas Howell. My bad.
Yeah. I watched that game, that Team Carroll and Honcho game, and he played pretty well. Who else played well at that game? I think
Dallas
Brock was solid that game too.
Yeah, they had a couple of good players. Yeah, I just wanted to point out Dallas Howell as a kid that I feel like other kids should watch play. Like, it is possible to score without dribbling the air out of the basketball. It's possible to score a high volume of points without taking your team completely out of their offense or what they're trying to accomplish every trip down. And,
Like it's not Georgia Mike.
and Dallas Howell did a really good job of that.
Skip it. You damn skip it there. You
It's
damn
some other
skip
kids
it.
that I
Guys
went
like
to go watch. It's some other kids that I went to go watch play, and Locke, you mentioned this on the podcast you did last night on the Off the Dribble podcast. I went to go watch some kids, and I don't want to call a kid's name because I don't think he played bad. He just, it wasn't spectacular. And I did not tweet out on him, and I haven't said anything about him. And it doesn't mean that I don't like you as a player, right? It's like you mentioned, it's just some kids, you got some offers, you're doing well. We just like to watch you go hoop. So
Yeah, like
I'll say RJ Felton is a kid that I like to watch play. And I don't have to tweet out on him. I don't have to, show his highlights, show his plays there. He's straight. He got offers, he's good.
Madre, what makes you tweet on somebody?
Multiple things. If I feel like a kid is really hooping and they don't have offers, then I'm gonna tweet out on a kid if I see him and he's hooping. If I feel like a kid has improved, like Daquan, like I feel like Daquan for South Cobb has been improving. So I'll tweet out or mention a kid for that too.
Okay, fair enough.
But if you're just out there jacking shots, I don't care. I'm not a
Competition level is low.
then I won't say any. I'll watch. I'll say something directly to the kid, but I may not tweet out about it.
My thing is like, what if you go for 25, but you're in the back gym? And
hey man, you gotta eat what's on your plate. You can't get mad at the kid for eating. You gotta eat what's on your
I'm
plate.
not gonna get mad at the kid, but that don't mean I'm gonna automatically tweet either.
Hey man, if I'm in the gym, I'm in that side gym, and you giving this team buckets, and I don't know you, I'm gonna applaud that shit because you eating what's on your plate. He didn't choose to be playing that team. He's out there and he giving out work, because if he's not giving out that work, then we still making it a problem. So if he busting their ass, we need to acknowledge that shit.
fair enough.
I mean, that's fair.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna hold it against the kid, but for me, that makes me say I gotta watch you play again.
No, true.
That for me, if I see you busting ass and you not playing good competition, I'm circling your name. I'm writing it down. Like, okay, now every time you play, I'm gonna be front and center because I want to see if that's how you play all the time.
How many kids go back and look at kids that they've just played and saw how many offers they got after that weekend?
Oh, kids do it all the time.
They should.
Comparison is a thief of joy. I wish kids would compare themselves to other kids.
But you know, you got to think too.
My thing is, what I'm saying is, I'm not even speaking on that necessarily. I'm speaking on the fact that the opportunity that people have sometimes, the opportunity, like, dang, I just played against him and he got an offer on Monday morning. That's what I'm saying. It's not so much about comparing.
But here's the thing: you can get
some bad offers that got put out here too. It's some horrible.
You can get an offer,
though.
But you can get an offer on Monday morning because that school had been on you for a whole time and they saw something that passed. They just got the check mark that passed.
And that offer might be gone by next week. Nobody talks about that part.
Hey.
Oh, it got quiet. Oh shit. What happened?
Hey. It can't be gone. Hey.
I say something wrong.
I said that a long time ago. I tried to tell y'all.
What I will say is, though, you high school coaches, Huff, and you other guys that you guys are on this panel.
You're not a high school coach?
Yeah. But
Hey, Bryce, Bryce is more of an AAU guy than he is a high school guy.
No. Don't do that. I'm both.
No,
okay.
Yo, you 60-40. You 60% AAU. You 40% high school, my nigga.
That's not true.
You wear way more Georgia Canes gear than goddamn TTP gear.
That's not true. That's not true. You don't see me during the school season. I wear TTP gear like 3 times a week. What are you talking about?
Not in public.
You tripping. I wear my trusted process stuff all the time to work. Anyway, what I was gonna say.
Yeah, to work.
Yeah, that's how I work. That's my job. Anyway,
outside work, do you wear TTP? Do you wear?
I don't wear Georgia Cane stuff outside of AAU tournaments. What you want? You pull up to the day party in a Georgia Cane shirt, like. Anyway,
my guy is 60-40.
Anyway,
he said he's guess what? You're a top 10 AAU coach. You are not ranked as a high school coach right now. You was a D2 assistant coach. I just put it with you.
Punch this man in the face. Punch him in the face.
Here's the thing. So people think I'm a D2 AAU coach too. So I mean, I guess it don't matter.
No, you're not a D2 AAU coach at all.
I'm a low major Division I high school coach. Let's get it. That's not gonna confuse.
Gotta give Bryce his flowers.
What was I at Westlake?
Gotta give Bryce his flowers, dog.
Hey.
Anyway, what I was gonna say was
you G League.
What are we talking about? Can we get back to the kids that we was talking about?
I was on ESPN twice though at Westlake. Anyway, so what I was gonna say was speaking about you high school coaches like Huff and all you guys. I personally kind of judge your players when they don't do specific things like boxing out and stuff and diving on loose balls.
Pause.
Pause. Am I wrong for that? Like, yes,
probably not.
I mean, how long has he been playing for said coach?
Yeah, I would say that too.
If you're
I ain't think that deep into it. I'm just like, damn, bro, y'all don't die for loose balls at your school?
I mean, because I know, right? Like AAU is coming. My team is about to come back outside. You guys have come to my practice. Please don't judge me by what the hell y'all see on August the 7th, because them kids ain't about to do everything that I tell them to do. Like, I know, people have a mind of their own when it's AAU, man. So sometimes guys ain't gonna do first.
Just like you say, AAU is different than high school season. It may be a kid that say, man, this ain't high school season. I ain't diving on that loose ball. Not saying that's right.
Right.
But I'm just
right about that.
What about boxing out? Boxing out is not a high. It's not. It's just a basketball thing that you have to do.
or not playing hard. That's
Maybe it wasn't emphasized.
Hard, specifically.
Maybe it wasn't emphasized at his school. I don't know. I can't. You know.
Well,
I mean, you got to think about it. Every school emphasizes different things.
Hey, Locke, so you really don't want to talk about offers that go away? I mean,
They do every day.
you know how
Hey, they do. Hey,
I'm sorry, I'm trying to put pressure on Locke ass right now. Locke,
hey, man. Hey,
Red,
you just have to make wiser decisions. You know, you just have to be patient. You know, sometimes you just got to be quicker than that.
hey, man, I want people to understand, and we saying this, man, because what we say on this show all the time, man, stop pocket watching. Stop watching the next man pocket. Stop watching the next man's offers and what they getting and trying to compare that to what you have. Play your game, stay on your grind. Your journey is different, and what gets announced as an offer to somebody, like you watching that instead of watching where they actually sign, or like we always say, watch where they end up. Like it's 700, it's over 700 kids in the transfer portal right now. Are you jealous that they got the offer? They in the portal, they leaving. Like we seen kids from high major to JUCO this year, which I never.
Kids from high major to NAI. I mean,
Yeah. So
and there's nothing against NAI. I mean, I'm just.
But just pay attention to where guys end up if you really want to measure yourself, not just what they get offered.
And sometimes those offers don't even be legit, because I don't seen where
Yeah,
Coach
a
coach would just call the kid, you know, or call the parent, call the coach. Next thing you know, 30 minutes later, you see the tweet, blessed to be offered by so and so. You're like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
I mean, let's break this all the way down.
it's hard to get offered. It's very
number one, it's very hard to get a true offer.
very hard.
Is it
Recruited.
yes. So is it an offer? Is it an offer if they haven't talking to the people? If that college coach, whoever it is, hasn't talked to the people that matter, is that really an offer?
Yeah, I mean, I think that
For joy, I am not.
I think that if whoever can't lose, they have my neck right now. They have I think I didn't always talk to college coaches, and I knew sometimes they were still offering kids. It just depends. I think it depends on who it is, though. But I know for a fact.
Well, what I mean by that, they might not talk to you, Bryce, but they got to talk to somebody who's in the process. High school coach, AAU coach, parents. Like if you ain't talked to one of them three, trainer, something, like.
Yeah, I mean, I think for the most part they'll talk to the parent or the kid. I mean, I've been around and they haven't talked to me every time, and I know the kid would be like, "Yeah, what we offering?" I think usually they talk to one of the parents for sure.
Have they asked for your transcript?
Facts.
Depends, but Mondre, it depends on what school it is. Not all schools.
Have they asked for a full game tape?
I just
talked to
Have you talked to the head coach?
that doesn't. Yes, but that doesn't always happen, and I think
No, Bryce, hold on, Bryce.
that's happening now because we don't have 5 periods.
I don't know. Still, Bryce, listen to me. I don't care what assistant offers you. If the head coach ain't calling you, that ain't no damn offer, bro.
No, I get it. The head coach is calling. I'm just saying that sometimes they can offer without that stuff.
True,
And,
they can.
Yeah,
They
like,
can.
but what I will
Can that
say
kid
is,
take it? Can that kid take it?
No.
That's the question.
And I was more so saying not necessarily the offer, Bryce, and not to cut you off, my bad. I'm more so saying, are you being recruited? If they haven't asked for your transcript, really being recruited by that school.
most schools that I have come across, they're not going to offer you if they're really not going to recruit you. I've seen
That's
a
a lot,
few.
right? That's a lot.
I've seen a few instances where kids on my team have gotten offered and they didn't hear from ever again. The rest of them, they were contacting them frequently.
I'm gonna toss out some game that Ty Young came on here and said on this podcast. Ty Young came on and said, you want to know if the school is really interested in you, tell them you want to sign and
Yeah,
see what
you want to commit. See, yeah.
and if you want to commit and they say, we rather have let's get you on campus first, or something like he gave all the code words that they use when
they use a lot. Yeah, there's a lot of code words. Yeah, I mean, like what in my past experience, even with some of the best kids I've had, like best kids, even playing college now, the assistant would still come. They still had to send you to the head coach. So we were looking at 2 or 3 games, if not more. You know what I'm saying? It's not like it's something that you're gonna get right away.
It's not right away.
No, bro. Like you can't look at somebody else and say, "Dang, how he get that?" No, bro. It takes so and so from what some school might see you, but he got to go back and report to his boss.
It's a process.
An assistant can love you and think you're gonna be great for the program,
and not you. Yeah.
But the head coach don't sign off. It don't matter, and he can offer you.
It don't matter.
There's some programs where assistant can make offers, but it's not an offer unless you can take that. This is my thought on offers. It's not a true offer unless you can take that offer. And so to me, if I haven't talked to the head coach, if I'm the kid and or the parent or high school coach, whoever, then it's not a real offer. Like we've got to. There are kids that may have 20 offers sometimes, but may only really have 10 real offers, unless they're, Matthew Cleveland or somebody like that.
Maybe less than that.
The kid, like I've been in experienced one kid that had over 20 offers. The rest of the kids I've had probably had 2 or 3, and they were legit. It's not like it's something you getting a whole bunch of. It's not easy like that. Like even Division II, like you're not about to just get a whole bunch. Like it doesn't work like that.
I'll take for example. I've heard Rob Lanier say if they offer you from Georgia State,
hey,
they really want you. They really want you.
They want you to commit. If they offer you, they want
at Georgia State. Yeah.
Yes, correct.
Hey, let's do this. This is a great question. Can y'all walk through a good and bad offer? We kind of have been, but let's get
bad
to the
offer. A bad offer is like, to me, is if they offer you and you never hear from them again after that weekend.
Good call. That's a good one.
That's a good one. Hey, a bad offer.
That was an offer just for them to put it out there, probably because you hot right now and like they want you to post it.
This is a great one. Man, those show my guy some love offers.
I ain't never seen that.
Ooh. Oh, it happens, right?
Oh yeah.
But I mean, does that really work?
Yeah. It's a hype thing. Like I know college coaches say, man, I just offered him, he from my area. I know his dad, I want to start his recruitment. So they'll throw out that
they must be real close.
No, yeah, like this basketball community is small. Everybody knows everybody.
I mean,
bro. Whoever can't lose this, you whack though.
It's AAU directors. They can make a phone call and, hey man, like he said, show my guy some love, pick us up, and get. I'm gonna say this: if you get offered by a school that doesn't have your major, I don't think that's a good offer.
Andre, but I think like you kind of like digging into it past what it is, though. I mean, how many times if a coach offers you beforehand, they're gonna ask you what your major is?
I would hope
they really recruiting you. They are.
I think it depends on the school. It depends on the school. Like if it's Holy Cross or something like that, then yeah, they might ask you what your major is.
I think too, we got to understand that a school could really want you and has not offered you yet. They're doing their due diligence. They're talking to you every day. I've got kids. I've seen times where they done send them through just during this time. Send them through an official visit walkthrough through Zoom, but haven't said I officially offer you because they're doing their due diligence on the kids.
But here's the thing with that. if you're on the Zoom call with the child as a parent or a coach, I think sometimes it's your responsibility to ask them clearly, are you offering so-and-so? Because if you don't ask them sometimes, they not gonna necessarily, they don't have to say it.
Yeah.
They don't, but here's what some coaches don't like. Because there are some kids who every time they talk to a coach is saying, well, are you offering me, coach? Just so they can put out, I got offered by this place.
Oh yeah.
They want the rush to do that.
For sure. I agree with that.
I mean, there are programs that take players through all 4 coaches. And they got to get a check mark through all 4.
Here's the other thing though. As a player or a kid, I have to pick and choose or know when to use my unofficial visits, or how many times.
Unofficial don't matter. It's the official.
Yeah, I know that. My point. That's not my point. My point is, if you're not going to offer me, I'm not going to keep coming to campus like unofficially. I'm not going to keep doing these procedures and meetings with you if you don't feel like that I'm somebody you really want. That's what I'm saying. I know it doesn't really count, but at some point, like, they'll keep having you come on campus.
You're a backup, man. You're not the first, second, or third option. You're like the 5th.
Which means I don't. Yeah.
And if they
offer that, man, interest. I think this is a good point right here. Like from Carlos, like people don't know the difference between interest and an offer. Getting interest from a school is cool. Like if they don't pull the trigger, it's fine, man.
Well, what is interest? So what is interest actually?
They're calling you, but they haven't offered.
They're texting you, calling you.
Hey man, when a girl hit you up, you interested. She's interested. But until you get her offer.
Even if a coach calls you, though, that doesn't mean it's an offer.
A lot of times I laugh at your comments, but you think about it like this.
100% right on that.
Think about it like this. When you going after a girl, you texting them, calling them, but until you actually take them on a date,
yep, the
date is the offer. Until you just texting, calling them, then that's just interest.
That's facts.
Heavy interest.
That's facts.
No interest with the green bubbles.
If she give you, if she
got an Android phone, we not even pulling up.
Hey, but I have some tough.
Oh man!
I have to download so many different apps to FaceTime Android users. Like it's a headache.
What kind of women you talking to that got Androids, my guy?
Oh, time out. Are we gonna Android shame now? Is that what's happening?
You started that earlier in the week.
Hey, we're getting off topic. See, this is what happened.
Hey, we only got one green bubble guy.
Okay, let's keep the topic. Let's keep the topic going. Let's keep the topic going. If a coach says or tweets out, "Yo, y'all need to get on this kid," there's a whole weight.
It depends on the coach. There are some coaches I think that there are some coaches that rarely say stuff like that. Like if I've never seen Larry say that. So if Larry posted that about a kid,
Larry at Wheeler, he know coach gonna come to Wheeler, so he probably don't have to.
Or I would say this: if a coach posted that about a kid who doesn't play for him, then immediately I'm gonna go look at that kid. Yeah, because I know he's just talking basketball.
No, especially if he just played him.
Yeah,
and he had a good night. I've seen a lot of high school coaches done that. Like I don't know, I seen a lot of coaches did that with what's the kid from Lithia Springs? Scored.
Go to you talking about the guard, the
guard? Yeah.
Oh, he went D2, didn't he?
He went D2. He went to the same school, I think, with Tyler and
Yeah, he nice. I know who you talking about. I can't remember his name, but I know who you talking about.
Yeah. Damn. Oh, I don't remember his name, but after they played him, a lot of coaches, high school coaches, tweeted out about him. Like, if you ain't recruiting this kid, you need to do better. You need to jump on this kid ASAP. Yeah, Ant Harding, yeah, and he gets busy too. He gets busy.
I think this is a good one. My head coach wants highlights, 2 to 3 full game films, talking to parents and high school coach before he can offer. All of us have to agree that he will fit. And I think people miss out on that conversation too. Guys are having that conversation, on the back end. I mean, it's cool. You get an offer early, or you can get an easy offer, I guess, if you want. But like, I'm looking at what can you sign.
True. Man, another thing too. I had this conversation with a lot of coaches. Man, you can't oversell your kid.
Can't do it.
And because these coaches, I don't think people understand, like, their jobs are on the line. Like, you will hear these coaches say, man, that kid will get me fired.
Hey, it's a lot of kids. I'm gonna say a lot, but I think it's a good amount of kids during this quarantine kind of pandemic situation that are being a little overly sold.
Oh, way oversold.
Because I feel like, and it's not a knock against the kid. I just feel like when you're playing in a real live period in front of coaches, you can see their movements. You can see how big they are. You can see a lot more than what you can probably over the stream. So
you don't, man.
Hey, I want to ask this question since we're talking about this, and Bryce, you're right, but I want to ask this. Atlanta, Georgia, period. I can't just say Atlanta because Reggie Perry and them guys, Kevon Moore was a superstar down in Macon. Like, we've had superstars, right? But Georgia has had so many rock stars over the last few years.
Mm-hmm.
Jaylen Brown, Colin Sexton. Like, we've had guys that were rock, Kobe, Chuma, rock stars, larger than life. We talk about guys that went on to be lottery picks, right? Or NBA guys, certified NBA guys. Do we promote guys like they are that when they're not as good as those guys and we know it? I feel like sometimes just because the kid is the best kid in his class, it's like we put him on the same level as guys who come
automatically. I think automatically, just like unconsciously or accidentally, we always compare what's coming up to what's in the past. Like I've even done that. You know what I mean? Like, oh man, I had Tay Watson, I had Terrell Ard. Now I got Perry. Is he as good as Terrell? Is he as good? But you can't do that. They're different kids. They're different. And I don't think it's fair to the current kid to compare him to what we've seen in the past. Like, it's just not fair. It's not fair.
I just don't think we can give those guys that rock star status necessarily when I don't think, like, I'll say this. I'll go out on a limb and I'll say something that might be stupid. I don't think 2021 is a rock star class. I think there are a lot of really good players in 2021, but I don't think there's a Jaylen Brown rock star in 2021. I think there are a lot of very, very good players in 2021.
But you're also, but at the same time, Mondre, they didn't have a full summer of basketball either.
True.
That's fair.
I think if you give some of these dudes a full summer, and I agree with you. I think 2021. I think we projected 2021 to be one of the most spectacular classes to come out of the state. I don't think they lived up to that hype. However, I do feel like if we saw the Celtics play from March until July,
very true. That's fair.
You have some rock stars on that team.
Yeah.
And some other teams, probably some Game Elite kids and some other teams. Like, you have some dudes that their stock gonna go from 7,000 followers to 10,000 followers. Like,
do we have a kid in 2021 that's as good as Ant-Man?
No.
I don't think we do.
One class though. You got
Ant-Man, Mondre.
Yeah, I mean, but that's more so what I'm saying. I'm saying that level of rock. I feel like every year for a while we had one of those guys.
Here's what I'll tell you guys. Stop.
We had Isaac.
Listen. Stop valuing. Y'all are valuing a class by quantity over quality. Like, make sure you have a whole range. Like, if you're going to go top 30 in a class, if the 30 guy is producing, that makes the class, not just the top two.
Agree. Now that Huff, I think, is important because that's where I will give the 2021 class credit. I feel like 2021 might be one of the deepest classes.
I think it's a
that
deep
we had
class.
all
And
time.
the deepest class may mean all of them not going high major either.
Right.
Right.
They're productive at where they go.
It is
2021 is still a good class. It's a
It
class,
is.
but yeah, it's still good.
all through 2021.
But I just think that
talent.
we projected it some years ago to be like, yo,
Because too many times we were just talking about players making comparisons. We as adults got to stop making comparisons. Man, where's the Jaylen Browns? Where's the Colin Sextons? Where's the whoever? Like, just look at those kids for who they are and let's go with it. I mean, let's do that, because the problem that Georgia does get, the rap that Georgia does get, to be honest with you guys, is that there are too many overhyped kids and too many underhyped kids. So that's why you see a lot of kids who go below where they should, but they perform, and you see a lot of kids who go above where they should go and they don't perform. So we overhype kids and we underhype kids here in Georgia.
True.
I mean, I think from what I've seen, like Huff said a million times, sometimes kids go to a higher level than they should be going, and it ends up hurting them in the long run because we know how difficult the next level is.
Or sometimes, Bryce, like you said, they just go to the wrong high level place.
Yeah.
For sure.
The talent is spread out in 2021 throughout this state.
Really,
But we have a lot of talent. And I
whole
was
lot of talent.
I was explaining that to somebody else as an independent team, and you have shoe teams who probably gonna get the best of the best always for the most part.
Yeah.
Then you have all your shoe teams and you have your independent teams. The amount of talent that's still on independent teams after you have all those kids playing on the shoe teams tells you.
Bro,
How deep the class is.
like there's not a big drop off. Like Bryce, for that perfect example, like you take the shoe team talent and then you get to an independent team and you still got RJ Nord, AJ White, like are those guys still playing
You got
independent?
Kawhi Reeves.
Kawhi Reeves, like, and to me, I put Kawhi in that same class with those other guys. He is an independent kid, but I put him in that same class. Kawhi.
Put him in what class?
I put
With
him
Matthew
in the same
Cleveland.
class with Matthew Cleveland,
Yeah.
Quarry. Like I put him there. He's an independent kid, but I put him with.
Independent.
That's why I didn't mention his name.
Tori,
But
that's a great question right there.
to me, there's no drop off. Let's see. What's up with many Georgia kids transferring after 1 or 2 years in college? We know what it is. We know what it is.
Honestly though, I think in my opinion, I think it's a case by case scenario. Everybody's situation is different. Everybody's coaching staff that they're going to is different.
I think we have a lot of kids.
Sometimes they go to the wrong level, but I think we have a lot of talented kids here. And sometimes they just don't play. I mean, sometimes they don't play right away. Sometimes it's not a good fit. Sometimes, every scenario I think is different. Like,
I think they got to take more. I think we've got to take more time. Whoever has the juice with the kid has to take more time evaluating fit than conference, team colors.
sometimes
Like,
I'm gonna say sometimes kids go from the southeast to the west or the north.
For sure.
And that's not necessarily your region that you came from.
True statement right here.
that's a true statement, right? Marcus Foster went to a great fit, and Bryce was a big part of that.
Great fit.
Like, you got to. It's all to me.
Hey, man.
I don't care.
Great
Go ahead,
fit.
Mark.
Hey, Marcus Foster might be.
Man.
Hey, Marcus
He's a
Foster
high
might
level
be-
AAU coach.
listen,
He's a
because I can go to my good friend James. You know what I'm saying? I see James out and about in the city. I can go holler at Locke. I can go holler at OCR camp. Yo, who out here? I can see from my own eyes. That's the
Yeah.
one thing about me. I can see from my own eyes. Like I've been evaluating talent for a long time with my own eyes.
Facts.
And when the top 10 comment came about, it wasn't necessarily a recent thing. Like, yo, I'm top 10 right now. Like, nah, bro. Like, I've been looking at kids since they've been in 4th grade.
No, Bryce, talk your shit.
So, and I'm not even doing it to be arrogant. I'm just saying. But if you look at the kids that I got in 4th grade, they are now 2021. A good amount of those kids are now Division I kids. Now, did I coach them the whole way? No. I probably had them a couple years, maybe 3, maybe 4. I had Madison for 4 or 5 years. I had Matthew Cleveland for 2 years. So I'd have had everybody for
Hey, Bryce,
So,
I ain't gonna even lie. When I first came up here, I ain't like your ass.
nobody.
I was like, why this dude from Exclusive is killing everybody?
Listen, I have
Everybody.
a storage room. I have a storage room. I pay for public storage to store my trophies.
Respect.
When I move again, I'm going to build my trophy room back up. And not only that, I'm going to put it up with my Georgia Cane stuff because, you know, like that's something that I helped build. So I don't want people to get confused with the like, yo, I'm the greatest out here. Like, no, not what I meant. I feel like, you know, a lot of kids that I have coached and helped and put in these programs are thriving. Like Sutton Smith is doing really well.
Just got an offer from North Georgia.
Yeah, I'm not, and
That's
it's
a great offer too.
Yeah, it's
how they play, how
they play, and you know, a lot of those. See, the difference between the Exclusive and the Georgia Canes, what I have now, the Georgia Canes, I tend to sometimes take unsigned kids, and I don't get to practice with them as much as I normally do. And sometimes they play with other teams. You know, there's different circumstances. When I had to
talk about one thing too, Bryce, though, when you bring up Sutton Smith's name and we talk about North Georgia being a great offer, people get offended when you say that a kid should go D2.
Oh,
and we gotta stop that.
Hey,
gotta stop that.
I am a huge fan of North Georgia. Like, I like their program. I like their facilities. I like their coaching staff. If it's a great fit for you, for me, it's like, why not?
Any staff that Coach Blake is on, I would want my
any school that gets Sutton is going to get an opportunity to win a lot of basketball
games
because he knows how to play the game as a point guard. He knows how to end the game as a point guard. He makes free throws probably 95% of the time, and he makes open threes, and he's going to make the open pass.
Thanks.
He's a ball player.
But he's got to be valued wherever he goes. So that goes back to picking the right fit, knowing where you're going to get the value out of where you're going.
And you know how we was talking about how kids, and we look at D2s. One of Bryce's kids, when kids I got association with, he got his first call from a D2 coach, and it made his fucking day.
I had a few conversations with him, like over the course of the weekend, and he asked me, "What level do you think I am?" And honestly, I tell them like not to hurt anybody's feelings. I tell them like this is what I think you can be. Like you can be a really good Division II player, but you might get a chance to play Division I depending on how many points you average. You know what I mean? Like I try to tell them and there's nothing wrong with that. So for me, him getting that call from a Division II and building that relationship with that Division II kind of means more to me than like if he blew up. You know what I mean? Like him finding a fit and they're like, yo, I'm about to commit to this Division II. It's a good fit for me. To me, actually, like it's cool with me. Yeah, because he has opportunity to go in and play. He has opportunity to like go to school. So. You know,
that's the first question I ask a kid, Bryce. I ask the kid, what do you want to do? If you go to a school and you're not playing right away, are you going to be happy?
Happy at that school, yeah.
Are you going to be happy living in this city? Do you know anything about this area? If basketball don't work out, what if you have an injury and you can't hoop and you just have to be at this location or at this school? Are you going to be happy going to school every day until you rehab and you're able to get back on the floor? Like, could you see yourself? What about after you graduate? Could you see yourself continuing to live in this city? Because a lot of people continue to do that. there's opportunities for you to become a GA at the school if you're interested in becoming a coach or doing something professionally there. Like,
but the one thing about that kid though one thing I like about him was at first I looked at his game, I was like, nah, I'm good. And then I saw him again, I'm like, oh, okay, I see what I see. But then I actually got to know him, and he was like asking me questions like, so you think so-and-so was as good as they were back in 6th grade? I'm like, dang, how did he know that? So the kid must really do his homework. And you know what I mean? So for me, I put 2 and 2 together, like, okay, like I see what we got here. So like I said, for me, it means a lot. It means more to me, like if a Division II or if the right fit comes for somebody and that works out for them.
Man, kids and parents just gotta ask the right questions, man. They gotta ask questions like, Coach, what's your rotation like? Like you go to a program and a dude only playing 7 dudes, 6. I ain't gonna say 6 dudes.
Yeah, some schools don't go deep into their bench.
Like, come on now, let's be honest. Like, what's the coaching style like? Because how they recruit you is gonna be different than how they coach you.
Oh yeah, do you do the program like small guards?
Man, you gotta ask that. Like, what's your style of play? Like, like a kid can't be a up and down kid, and then like when Al Skinner was at Kennesaw State, and he go to Kennesaw State and they running the flex. Right. That ain't the kid, man.
I tell you one thing: if Al Skinner was recruiting me though, and he was running that flex, I'd have been there. That's my kind of offense.
Mid-range strippers all day.
I'm coming off that UCLA, right with that elbow jumper, bucket.
You got to start talking like. Then there are questions parents got to ask. Like, how do y'all operate during the summertime?
Yeah.
Are players supposed to stay there in the summer? Do you go home? Like, what's?
No. So I had a parent to ask a white coach. I'm not gonna say what school, but he asked the parent asked. He said, "Do you know why?" I had a brain fart. Do you know why? What's my dude name that was kneeling? Kaepernick. Yeah. Do you know why Kaepernick was kneeling? The coach couldn't answer the question. The kid is not at that school.
I mean, they're important questions that a bit like.
I remember that.
What if
that, bro?
Yeah.
What if a player asks a coach, "Have you had tough conversations with your kids about what's going on with social injustice?" And the coach says no.
Hey, let me get to the obvious. Is your All-American player that plays my position coming back? Is he coming back? You might want to know that before you commit. If you think he's going to play.
For me, at the same time that we're saying this stuff, like, and I'll use Marcus Foster as an example. I am okay as well if kids redshirt for a year and sit out and watch and work on their body, work on their mind, get in the classroom, get acclimated. College basketball is not what you are coming from. It is different. It's a different monster. So for me, I'm like, yo, they gonna redshirt you?
Great.
Hey,
get that free year of school, dog.
So I mean, that's just for me. That's just because I know sometimes that year, like some people can adjust right away.
I love a red shirt.
Hey man, I'm gonna go back to the coaching style. You better know what you're getting into.
Yes.
You better know what you're getting into. And that's not going to be told through recruiting. If you get to the official visit or you get to know somebody who's played for that coach, they're going to tell you the truth.
I went to the last coaching clinic or maybe a couple summers ago at Pace with Leonard Hamilton. And in this recent video, Matthew Cleveland said I chose that one of the reasons why I chose Florida State was because of the offense and stuff that they run. Kind of feel like it suits me. And if you watch their secondary break and their breaks and how he allows them that freedom, but they still playing organized, you can see why part of the reason why he wanted to go there.
They're going to be really good.
Bro, they're not going to not be good anytime soon. Like
they're going to be really.
They're going to be good from here on out. Like that's not even.
Hey, we're coming close to the end, man. Y'all want to show some kids before we get out of here?
Let's go.
I didn't bring any to the table.
I got one kid, but I gotta find it.
I mean,
They talk about it's Denny Crumb, my guy, not Denny Crump, but it's all good. I don't. Denny Crump was not the guy that I warned people about. I was warning people about Rick Pitino when they got offers from Louisville, and I would ask them, "Are you sure?" Because if you ain't used to getting cussed out every day, you don't want to go play for Rick Pitino.
oh, the stories I've heard.
He gonna cuss you up and down the whole floor, follow you to the dorm, and cuss you out at the dorm. Like, you gotta.
Locke, you must have just read the same comment I read.
Man, hey man. Cam, I need a shirt. I need a shirt.
Hey, shout out, Embrace Us. If you don't know what it is, you better get to know it.
Damn, Cam.
Shout out,
Both ain't give me no gear.
Hey,
Both ain't get-
I'm in Embrace Us, and I didn't get a shirt.
I had to
They ain't got your size. Bro. They ain't got your size. Man, Huff ain't no little motherfucker no more. I mean, no big motherfucker no more.
Can you send me the little image that y'all been posting? Can I get in my hands on that?
Which one? Which what you need there,
I
Bryce?
had to ask for it. You sent it to me, but I had to ask you for it.
Oh, okay.
Patino is a gangster. Yes, he is. And
Yeah.
people who commit to play for him need to understand that.
Hey,
I'm
man,
not saying that as a bad thing. I'm just saying you got to be prepared because
before we show these kids, this is all I'm gonna tell you about Rick Pitino. That man had them dudes practice 3 times on Valentine's Day because he was mad at his wife.
Dang. That's tough.
I'm sure he was okay.
That's tough.
what it is. You better be ready.
That's tough.
Yeah.
You want to go first, Huff, or you want me to go?
Yeah, we can go. Let's go to Augusta first. Like I didn't even do Metro Atlanta this time, Locke.
I was surprised you said Augusta. I'm trying to figure out what kid.
Hey, Locke, Cam said you got your baby small coming.
Man, I need a medium up to a large.
That man don't need no medium. That man a large, extra large.
Nah, I can't wear no extra large. They're gonna swallow me.
Yeah, extra large.
Lot gonna wear a small, dog.
Hey man, I started eating that beef and pork. I lost some weight.
Can't afford to lose no more weight, dog. You're gonna disappear.
Oh,
Hey,
here we go.
it's gonna be locked with a head, dog, and like a little.
Hey, Andre,
Hey. I bet, as long as they can see my neck, that's all that matters. That's all.
Here we go.
All right, man. This is Zach Bell, 6'1", guard from Grovetown, plays for Team Dickerson.
Highlight film.
Yes, highlight film.
Somebody getting dunked on.
Oh, this gets heritage. Oh. This is
Hey,
he needs to get recruited like more.
yes.
Bobblehead up.
that whole team that they have at Team Dickerson is pretty good. Like most of
You know,
That's another one with a ton of great players.
Yep. Zach definitely has some stuff he has got to work on, but his explosiveness is not that. We're talking about an elite athlete.
Plays hard.
Yep, plays hard. Probably has to get more repetition on his jump shot to be more consistent with it. But
Oh my god.
I see what Huff's doing right here. This is his old St. Francis connect going on right here. He think he slipped.
wow.
Is this that wolf love?
Hey,
Is this that
this
wolf
kid-
love?
Love all the time now.
Yo, this
Is that
kid,
wolf love?
he's been having a great summer.
Nah, he has. Yeah. I seen one
He's
movie.
been having a great summer with Team Dickerson, man.
Yeah.
I agree with that, Coach Torrey. Grovetown's a team to be on the lookout for. Coach Darren Douglas won the state championship at Aquinas, and he's doing a great job at Grovetown now.
Facts. Don't jump.
Great coach.
No.
Great coach.
Great person too, man.
Hey, I ain't gonna tell you what level he is, but
Hey, please tell us, Lock.
no, I ain't gonna start that.
Hey, Zach Bell, killer.
Yeah.
He'll kill
Really
him.
like it. He's a 2021 kid, like I said. So a kid people can definitely start jumping on. And just let me know when you're ready for the next one. Dre.
That 2021 class, like we talked about, so deep.
It told you, it spread it out throughout the entire state.
Correct.
So deep. Boy. I got you up, Huff.
All right. Next kid we got up, Antonio Hunt, 2022 kid, guard, 6'3" guard, from Woodville Tompkins.
Oh, wait.
Yeah, you
I'm
got
about to say, those are not Woodville jerseys.
Wrong highlight.
Don't do that. You see how you do the South Georgia schools? Don't do that. Don't fucking do that.
Wrong highlight.
This dude.
I was looking like that ain't the highlight.
Hey, I was looking at the same thing. Like, where? All right, my bad. Here we go.
Look at Lenny. He already on your head.
Hey, Lenny, hey.
Stop me out, coach.
Thank you. Antonio Hunt, 6'3" guard, out of Woodville Tompkins, 2022. And what you see right there, that's what that kid can do very well. He can knock them shots down. I'm surprised this video ain't got some of when he played us on it, man. He hit some big time shots versus us.
Damn.
What I love that he does really well is that sometimes shooters are so stationary that they become easy to guard.
Oh, he moves. He moves.
Yeah, he moved. Oh,
He moves without the ball.
And you know, he's one of those kids. He's played some with D Favors 2022 team, yep. But he's also played for Savannah Select, you know, depending on the tournament. So, and like Lenny just said, he plays the game the right way.
Definitely.
let it ride. Who?
I
Finish.
don't have no videos, but I'm gonna just say my kids if that works.
It works.
All right.
Tough.
Good finish there.
Smart, high.
What gym is that?
I know that's a different looking gym right there. You see that?
Yeah,
up-
I was like, what gym is that? I want to go there.
Who has the best gym in the state? Milton?
I don't like the way Milton seats are, to be honest.
Yeah. I like McKinstry.
I don't like big gyms.
Yeah,
I
I like
want to be. I want small gyms.
Yeah,
I want
Waynesboro. This is Waynesboro. Huh?
I want people sitting on top of each other.
Yeah.
I want people in the
Yeah.
basket.
I like small
I want
gyms.
people to grab.
Yeah, I like small gyms. I agree. Can't pack these big ones out.
Bam.
No, you can't
That's
feel
what
the
makes
energy.
Campbell's gym so hard. Like, it's a good gym.
It looks good. It ain't gonna be full, but it looks so good though.
Yeah, you're right.
Hey,
Those
shit,
are my two kids. So wanted to show some love first for Zach Bell and then for Antonio Hunt. One of Zach Bell 2021 kid, Antonio Hunt 2022. Two guards people should really be on. One an explosive athlete, another one a really great shooter. So
who's up?
You can go ahead and call out your kid.
So I got a few kids that I'm intrigued by. I've seen them.
Buford does have the best gym, hands down.
Yeah, true.
yeah, but it's still too big though.
Give me a small gym that I can pack out. I like Buford though. I like a lot of kids off that North Metro Elite 2021 team.
They got some players.
Yeah, they got some players. I've seen them. I've seen a few I want to go see, but a few of them I've already seen. I like Bobby Moore. I think Bobby's somebody to keep an eye on. He kind of, transitioning from the 4 to the 3, whatever he is, too. I think he's one to watch. He's always been athletic. He's been putting up some good numbers since we started.
Is he still playing football?
I don't think so. I think he stopped playing football a while ago. There's another kid that they have that I like. I've seen him at a good amount of camps. He's what's this kid's name? He's a 2021 kid, and he's probably about 6'4", 6'5", can shoot the ball really well. I can't find it now. But they have a Twitter page, North Metro Elite 2021. And a lot of them are on there. I just can't find it right now. But I'm intrigued by that team. I mean, I want to see them in person. Yeah, Ford. There's another one. There's that's not him though. It's another one I'm thinking about. But yeah, I'd like to see them.
We'll keep rocking.
Keep
I'm
rocking and rolling.
Cool. I'm going with first I'm gonna show a big man, 6'10", Brent Pierce. I'm sorry, Braden Pierce. I'm calling him by his dad's name. My bad. From River Ridge. This is a kid actually, and I don't think his dad remembers, but I actually played with them and watched him since he was in like 5th or 6th grade, playing for the Deep South Blue Devils. So kind of watch him, Braden Pierce.
That was your team?
Yeah, DeJuan played on the Blue Devils for a season. I hated it, but nothing against them, but it just wasn't for us. I hated it. But a kid that I've been watching, and I actually tried to go back and recruit him for our AAU team because I thought he was that good that early. But he was a baseball player. From what I understood at that time, he was an incredible pitcher. I don't know if he's still pitching right now, but outstanding player, plays for the Georgia Legacy and River Ridge High School.
Is this a 6'10" kid?
6'10", yeah.
Where did he come from?
He's been around.
But see, he was a baseball kid, so you didn't get a chance to see him every year for AAU because travel baseball comes up.
I'm like, yo, where did he come from? Like
a lot of kids.
He's been around. He's been around for a minute.
And he can shoot the ball too.
Yeah, he's been around for a while, man.
Dang.
Don't do this.
Man, will Lord have mercy. Come on, IT guy.
Let me fix the feed.
Hit the reboot button.
Videos from Twitter.
Hit the reset button.
Facts. Hold on. Now we got it.
We don't.
I ain't stopping it either. Yo, we got it. We rolling. There you go. There go the big fella.
Give me that.
Yeah, I like. I want to see him. I want to see him live too. I'm gonna go see when they play.
For sure. I think he's the kid that got a lot of potential. You can't teach 6'10", but he's got good footwork and he's got good touch. He's got to continue to keep working on those things. But like when you can score,
it's hard to stop 6'10" in the post.
He can turn over either shoulder. He can step out and make the three. So good passer.
What position he plays in baseball?
Last
I heard he was a pitcher.
I say I hope not.
A 6'10" pitcher?
That's like Randy Johnson.
Get that check.
That's like Randy Johnson.
Go get that check.
Facts.
Baseball may not be playing. Nah, baseball playing because I've been to Lake Point plenty of times and they got baseball stuff going on.
I think he's gonna start focusing on basketball, but
you know that baseball stuff though. That baseball will wear your shoulder out. Like
man, this kid's having Tommy John surgery right now.
Yeah, baseball ain't like guaranteed, man. Your arms will fall off. Like it will hurt. You'll have to get surgery sometimes.
I love a guy that's active around the rim, bro. And you're right, Coach. Being able to turn over both shoulders is a luxury. And you know, been watching this kid do that for
running too. He running the floor. Yeah. What high school he at again?
River
Ridge.
Oh,
River Ridge.
Dre, I remember you went to go see him.
Yeah. See, and that's another time. Went to go see him. I've been to see him multiple times, and I didn't tweet out on him.
Because we know why.
You want nobody to have him. Shit.
Right. He's like, hey.
What you mean? I ain't got him.
He thought he was going to have him in the man up jersey. That's why.
I ain't got him. He's with Georgia Legacy. I don't have him.
Ray, I'm tired of you guys trying to have recruiting battles with the Georgia Canes.
How are we recruit battles with y'all? Y'all got our player.
Who?
Jackson Head is playing for the Georgia Canes.
Who? What grade?
See how much y'all love us. Y'all got our guy, and then y'all don't even know his name.
I don't really get 17s. I don't really get to see the young.
15U Georgia Canes. 15U best program, Georgia Canes program right now.
We want the
Don't hold it against me. Don't hold it against me.
August the 7th. We want the matchup.
Oh man! Hey!
Yeah.
Hey, KB, you hear that right? I got a 10 piece Miyaki.
Hey, KB, repost this on Twitter, please.
10 piece Miyaki.
Hey, I can't wait.
Hey,
Surprise.
like I said, we went down to Florida in Daytona last year, and when Locke told us, "Hey, y'all got the Night Riders," we didn't run. It is what it is. You go play. You want to play against the best.
Set it up. Hey, I'm gonna be there over there watching.
Okay, KB, you ain't got to call nobody. I already talked to Zoc. I already talked to Shaq. This is already all good.
Put it out there, man.
Yeah,
It's supposed to be another 2023 matchup.
Yeah.
Infinite Skills called out free bands and GAA.
I thought Infinite Skills wasn't playing this summer.
No, he has a 2023 team that
Free Bands got it. What I would love to see a round robin with us, the Canes, Free Bands, Atlanta Express 2023. Like, I love to see a round robin. Like, it's some really good 2023 teams out there. I don't put us at the top of that 2023, setup, but of course we want the smoke.
I'm just being honest. I ain't putting y'all nowhere. Y'all ain't fucking playing nowhere.
Andre, it might take y'all a couple weekends to get back. For real.
Yeah, for
I
sure.
ain't putting y'all name. Y'all gotta fucking play first.
For sure. I'm not worried. I ain't never worried about being at the top of nobody list ever. We'll play our way.
What I do appreciate about people, man, is y'all ain't scared to come play. Whoever it is, nobody, not just you. I'm just saying anybody in the world. Like
last year, we played everybody but TSF, and we were trying to get TSF. We just didn't get the matchup. We was in the same event. We just didn't get the matchup. We're not at that level. We're not at that level. But
it's hard to look, man.
Hey, Locke. Hey, right now, if you could get a matchup with the Celtics, Bryce, you ain't gonna play it.
Yeah, I'm gonna play because it's gonna help my kids.
Exactly.
But I'm not gonna hit it.
Exactly. So if I could have got TSF last year, I was gonna play them.
I don't think I've ever played the Celtics in 7 years.
But I'm gonna say this though, Bryce. We were down 6 at the half against the Night Riders. If we could keep that game close for a half, we could play against anybody. They had 6, 9, 6, 7.
Night Riders team. Oh my god.
Yeah, Night Riders different. Yeah, they be different.
They had a dude doing windmills, and we was in the 8th grade.
They probably almost in 10th grade though, age wise.
No, this dude was legit. This was a little Snoop Dogg. He had a little flats down his head, gooning.
Florida got some hoopers.
Anybody, anywhere, anytime.
What was it? Showtime from the Under Armour team. Sheesh.
Double Trouble 2023. We'll play them too.
Hey, you play Double Trouble. I'm putting my wing play on you, Andre. Don't let me down.
Damn. Ooh.
We'll beat them.
Ooh.
It's all love. I'm just kidding.
Oh, there go Brayden's dad. He still pitches some, but focus on basketball now. Hey, you 6'10", G. I will focus on basketball now too. He left shoulder, right shoulder, get them reps. I can't say that though. If he pitching, that ball look like it's coming from heaven.
You didn't see that contract Mookie Betts just signed in baseball?
Hey, yeah, I can't tell him that.
380. You ain't listening to me. 380 mil.
That's tough.
Yeah,
that's tough. I gotta take that back. I can't, I can't tell everybody what to do. 380.
Before we go, did y'all see Mark tweet when the dude was the guy was training and the girl?
Hey, that was crazy. That was crazy.
Man,
I saw
I missed it. Like I didn't see it.
You don't need to see it.
They was practicing the street ball move, the slip and slide.
For real?
Curly used to
dribbling on the ground.
I've been wondering why. I've been wondering why I haven't seen anybody pull out the Sham God in a long time. These kids don't know nothing about God, Sham God. Like, ain't nobody done that.
They don't even call it the Sham God. They call it the yo-yo.
The yo-yo? Oh,
That's
yeah.
what we used to call it.
Hey,
The
nah,
yo-yo.
Nah, we call it the Sham God.
And we still got I'm gonna show 2 more kids real quick. I gotta show this kid because he's a 2020. We gotta show love. Charles Stone out of Columbus High.
No, Charles was 2021.
Hey, who was the kid we also watched that weekend we went to Jermaine's event? Was this a kid? Charles Stone?
Let's say he 2022. What
Yeah,
is
he's
it?
2022. He's 2022. I don't know what Drake is talking about.
Yeah. This him. We watched him. Yeah, we watched him. Okay. Yeah, we watched him at Jermaine's event. He was solid. Catch and shoot. Is that him? Okay.
Yeah, Charles. Yeah.
Yeah, we watched him. He was solid.
Coach Allen.
Locke, what did you say about popcorn? Yeah,
Hey, man, it's time for popcorn to start popping.
Yeah.
I think that's what I said.
Yeah.
No, Charles is legit. He had a good season too. Now that with Coach Allen.
Catch and shoot. Ooh, that was tough. One leggy. Ooh. You gotta be bold to shoot a shot off one leg off the fadeaway, because if you miss, I'm taking you out.
Thanks.
What did you just do? Ooh. It's Atlanta. They playing Atlanta Timberwolves.
Yeah, he played with Team Georgia Magic this past weekend too.
I want to play Atlanta Timberwolves because they always get their kills on overtime. Like, I need to go play them. They always on overtime. Like, dang.
Charles Stone is a hooper. This is a kid I'm looking to go see. Yeah, the email said 2020.
Nah, he's 2022.
He's young. Yeah, he's young. He's 2022.
Yeah, I like this kid.
Look.
Always love a kid where that releases the same way every time. That's underrated.
I'm watching some of these other kids though, and you know what bothers me is kids that don't rebound and they leak out. I'm sorry, I digress. Ooh.
Transition, love those.
If you can hit it, if that's your game, yeah.
Love those.
I like him though. I like him. I remember we watched him before we watched an Express team. I think he's gonna be all right.
Hey man, 3.9 GPA. Shoot the ball, can handle play like that.
He's about what, 6'4"? Or not
6'2".
that 6'2". He'll probably gonna get to 6'4" though, where he looks. Probably get a couple more inches.
Ivies. Better holler at him. You're Ivy League, you better holler at him. Did I miss anything? We leave out anything? We forget about anything?
You just got that one picture you got to show for me about tomorrow.
Oh, that's right. Let's do it. I got you, Huff.
Tomorrow, man, y'all check out the HBCU Roundtable with Cam Daly. You want to get on 4 p.m. tomorrow. Zoom call with an NBA legend. Won some NBA championships. Mr. Barnett from Tennessee State, played in the league, played in NBA, got drafted. Should be a great time. Hit up Cam Daly. If you want to get on, his HBCU roundtables have been epic. They've been really good. Got a chance to really connect with a lot of people from all over the HBCU realm, like, you know, NAIA head coaches. Last week he had Darrell Armstrong giving his hey, I'm just gonna leave this here. Darrell Armstrong said LeBron James don't want nothing to do with him, man. He said he wished he could play LeBron James. Darrell Armstrong may have been a little crazy with that comment, but I respect it.
Come on.
I watched him in the league. I respect it.
Come on, Orlando Magic, Darrell Armstrong.
Yes.
Yes. He's got his number retired, Bryce. Get that man some respect now.
Yeah, but he's talking about LeBron. Like, what?
But I expect any player that, especially, I just expect former players to talk like that. I do.
Yeah, I mean, of course. But come on, bro. Let's be real.
That man said, you know, he's an assistant coach for the Mavericks, right?
Yeah.
That man said Luka is something else now.
Hey, last I checked, Luka was getting busy on the Lakers tonight.
Yeah, he was getting.
I turned the game off when we started, but Luka was.
And judging by what Daryl Armstrong said, he probably was out to 4 a.m. smoking hookah.
They can't leave the bubble. They're not supposed to be leaving the bubble.
Hey, Luka had Kuzma in the microwave when I turned it on.
Bro. You're not supposed to be
Hey,
leaving.
man, hey, hold on. We cannot leave here. Speaking of this, there are dudes playing right now in the NBA. I had no idea they were on NBA rosters right now.
Had never seen before, bro. Hey,
And Joe
Everybody-
Johnson can't get on nobody's roster. Come on, man.
everybody was so excited about Bobo, and don't get me wrong, I was happy for the kid too. But like, I don't know who those guys in Wizards jerseys
Hold
were.
on.
I don't
No.
know any of those guys.
Okay, so Wizards, the Wizards had a lot of people missing, but Bo Ball's still gonna be all right though.
I think he will be, but like,
Here's what I want y'all to ask yourself. Yesterday was a scrimmage.
yes,
They start counting again. Will he be getting those minutes?
yes. And
I
we
mean,
saw
when
a lot of
the games
teams.
do come back, probably not.
Hey, we saw teams play a diamond press. We saw teams play a
Hold the whole
zone. Yeah, so we'll see.
Hey, man, I saw Joakim Noah starting.
Yes. Speaking of though,
Why can't Joe
Paul George looked great.
Paul George look good?
He looked like he was in
Like
shape.
he's been working.
So the same way we were talking about
Paul George.
these guys playing AAU who ain't done nothing since it shut down. There were NBA dudes who hadn't done nothing since it had shut down either now.
It was some dudes that body looked like mine.
But NBA dude,
It was some dudes who body looked like mine. Let's keep it real.
NBA dudes don't have an excuse to not keep working. That's like they have.
But if you watch what I watched yesterday,
Nah, I get it. No, I agree. But I'm just saying, like, I can understand if a kid can't keep working out. They're a kid. Like, you a grown person, you can still get your workout in somehow. You an NBA player.
what if you not a superstar NBA player?
Tough. Everybody got a trainer. Everybody go to the gym by themselves or they work out on their own. Come on now.
And then if you're only making the league minimum, you know.
And you really need to be working out every day. Shoot.
Bryce ain't giving him no shorts.
No,
Hey, that's why kids don't respond to my text now because I sent them a video like, "What's wrong with this picture right here?" People don't be messing with me like that, man. I'll be just trying to enlighten people. That's it. That's all. I'm done though for the night.
Hey man, so this weekend seems to be a off week for a lot of teams in the city. Look forward to seeing everybody cranking back up the week of August the 1st. Everybody be safe, be kind to each other, look out for each other. We have to, what we have going on.
show some leadership.
Don't get me started. Don't get me started. What he said. Lock Bryce, y'all got anything before we sign off?
No, I'm good, man.
It's the Love of the Game podcast, man. We out
Yo, Lots of ways the only way.
Sunday.
Oh, we doing some big things Sunday.
Yeah.
Yes. Stay tuned. Better lock in. Sunday, 5 p.m.